Hey guys, it's Byron from behind the scene here, and I'm on the phone with Twiggy from Ocean Grove. And what are you up to today?
I'm actually sitting in a chair at the hairdresser, having bleach applied to my scalp.
Fuck yeah.
So fresh.
Is this like a regular thing that you need to get done?
Yeah, I get a pretty sensitive scalp, to be honest. But,
yeah.
There's a lot of upkeep to having this mullet, so...
No, that's it.
I usually try and get it done once a month.
Yeah.
But as we just came off the Euro tour, I haven't had it done for a couple of months, so it's nice to get it freshened up.
Has it got a bit of beer stained through it, or did it have some beer stained through it prior to the do-up today?
Oh, there's a bit of everything through it after tour.
Yeah, no, fuck yeah. How was the CrossFaith tour?
Fucking mental, yeah. It was, honestly, no complaints from any of us. The whole thing was smooth sailing the whole way through, so, yeah, we loved touring with those guys. We shared the bus, obviously shared the bus with them the entire tour, so, yeah, it can get pretty wild, so, yeah, we loved it.
So there's no cabin fever then, that's good.
Oh, a little bit of cabin fever here.
Oh, yeah. As long as you've all come off it all happy and close at it, and, you know, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
And otherwise, I mean, how has the odd world affected you? You've kind of been, I guess, looking from the outside in for a fair while. Like, you've been mates with the boys' stages, obviously with the Beverly Chills and whatnot. But actually being inside of it, has it changed your perspective on anything, or your creativity, or anything like that?
If anything, coming into the band, there was just a massive spike in creativity, I feel.
Yeah.
Coming into it and sitting down with the boys and writing the album was just like, yeah, everything felt natural. There were no qualms and, you know, no setbacks. The entire process was, super smooth, and we all feel like we're at our peak together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not much of my perspective changed, but definitely realised the boys are brackier than I thought they were.
Yeah, fair enough.
We've definitely bumped heads here and there during the process of writing the album, but we've come out on top of it all, and we're all feeling good going forward.
Yeah, wicked. So with that whole process of writing the album, like, did you come into the band as they had started, or was it from the get-go, like, everyone was their own parts equally to put into it? You sing a lot on the new stuff, and I really have enjoyed it. But has it always been, or did you kind of come in with, all right, I want to add this chorus or this hook here?
Well, me and Sam had kind of worked on a few songs prior to me actually being in the band. We'd played around with a few things here and there just as mates, recorded a few songs just for fun, and coming into the band, it was a conscious decision by all of us that I would have a lot of input, I guess, as far as the vocals go, and, you know, choruses and hooks here and there and stuff. So I guess the entire album, though, when I came in, the boys had a few things already down, and we kind of scrapped it and started with a clean slate. So, yeah, most of the album is all fresh. We did our part, I guess, and it came together pretty naturally. We kind of all have our own thing in the band, but I feel like we all definitely did our part, and it all came together exactly as we expected it would.
Because it is a very experimental record, but it is really cohesive too, like from start to finish. Was it kind of like concept based at all, or is it just you wanted to explore more sounds, but also keep, I guess, the traditional Ocean Grovey kind of sound?
We definitely went into it with the idea of creating rather a mixtape than an album. We just, taking into consideration the climate right now in music, and, you know, not many people are willing to sit down and listen through an entire album from start to finish without having some type of distraction. So I guess the album as a concept was really based on being a mixtape and a multi-genre compilation rather than just a plateau of sound. So we were conscious of the fact of exactly what you've heard. Obviously, was like a conscious decision from the start that we wanted to play around with all these sounds, and us four being four separate personalities, we all added our own flavour to the album, and
influences and stuff like that. Yeah,
like our influences and stuff. We put them all together, and what we came up with is exactly what's on the record. So there were not a single ounce of confusion throughout the process. We were pretty critical the entire way through. Like if there was something one of us didn't like, we all took a step back and made sure that everything we put in was to the highest degree.
And it definitely comes across like that. Like I do get kind of little nuances of some Pink Floyd kind of aspects, and then obviously a bit of Limp Bizkit and that kind of Britpop Prodigy type of stuff. Is there any influences that you all share more than others? Like, is there a type of band that you, I guess, all are inspired by in one form or another? Or is it all just you've got your different flavours and it all does come in to make this new flavour?
Yeah, I think we all have pretty similar, pretty different tastes. My personal taste varies from Kate Bush to Faith No More to Pearl Jam to Soundgarden to Bjork. So yeah, we all have our different tastes, but I guess we have those staple bands like Nirvana or Faith No More, or the bands that really went against the grain in their time. I think we all kind of share that taste in music in one way or another. We just were conscious of the fact that we were going to put in, like try and explore obviously different sounds and different genres and stuff that we hadn't really touched on. And I think that'll really come across in the album when people hear it, that we really went into it not afraid to go against the grain and do those things that bands we looked up to when we were young actually did. Just
even for like ending the album, it's just such a, it kind of comes out of nowhere, but it is exactly what you'd want to kind of close off a mixtape.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, we all feel the same about that one. I think it's got that, as you touched on before, yeah, we definitely gave it that Pink Floyd aspect, and when that riff kicks, it's just like, it gives you the same feeling, I feel, as what Metallica Battery gave to me when I first heard that song.
That's definitely a sick comparison, and I feel that.
Yeah.
So you've been doing a few really cheeky and funny promo videos for the album, and especially the wax. What is one of, or do you have a favourite variant of the vinyl?
Mine would definitely be the picture disc. I think just because it's true to the identity of the band, and I think it's just, to be honest, it's just an epic keepsake. Like,
yeah.
If I owned that vinyl when I was a kid, I would be blown away. Or if I even saw that vinyl as a kid, I'd be blown away. I think when we were discussing what we wanted to go ahead with all the variants and stuff, we all kind of agreed that would be one that would blow all the others out of the water. Yeah, I'm pumped. That's definitely like something we've been looking forward to. Like, it's a good reminder, meeting everyone. It kind of reminds us why we do it in the first place, and it's all about community and bringing people together. And even the Euro tour, we made a conscious decision to go to merch after, or I should say an effort. We made an effort after every show to go to the merch desk and meet everyone who came out for us. And it was quite surprising how many OG fans actually came out to some of those shows, and some even came to multiple. There was one
that's sick.
Actually that came out to like 6 shows.
Fuck, that's massive.
Pretty crazy, yeah.
Well, you had the 7-inch records on tour on the Crossfaith tour too, didn't you? The Junkies and Guys of the Gourd. What kind of spurred that decision to bring out 7 inches on the road? Like, it's not, I guess, a very typical thing. I guess it is happening more and more in the scene, but to even take them abroad, and was that just because you just wanted to share, something kind of secret with people, or?
Yeah, I think just a nice little teaser. We didn't really give people any context as to what the secret song was, so it's a little surprise. And Junkies, I think, was the perfect choice to be obviously on side A. I think that's just like a staple track off the album, which kind of has that OG flavour and stuff. And the 7 inches being exclusive, they were just like, we thought, like we had them on Amity tour right before we left for Europe. We were like, we can give Australians a little taste of that, but why not take some to Europe? So we got more made, and some of the Euro and UK fans could have some of them, and I think it's just a cool little keepsake as well that people can have, and just a nice little time stamp to hold on to, I think.
And they look sick. But was it meant to be a surprise drop?
A surprise drop is in the album?
Like no release date?
I know the March 13 date, we've actually known for quite a while. It's like for months and months we've had March 13 locked in. We just we just thought we'd try a new method of, a lot of people announce their release dates, a month prior, 2 months prior, 3 months prior. We were just like, why not just give people a quick little window so they can, I feel like that's also touching on that thing of me saying before that people don't really have the attention span that they used to. Given a small window of time for people to make those pre-orders and stuff before they sell out is just like, it's done wonders, yeah. It's like the vinyls and everything have been doing fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's wicked to hear.
Mind blowing, yeah. I think that quick window is just like capturing that 2020 attention span of everyone, and letting people know either get it now or miss out.
That's it, and the hype was real. I mean, as soon as they dropped, I woke up an hour after the announcement had dropped for pre-orders, and I think one of the allocations of the bundles had already sold out. I'm like, fuck this. So then I was like looking at wherever else.
It was actually crazy. Like, we were over in Europe, obviously, when we got word that bundle had sold out, and we were just like, what the fuck? Not expected.
Do you have plans to bring out a wall flag and cassettes for it, or is that still too early to tell?
A wall flag, did you say?
Yeah, like the big pin-up fucking tapestry type of thing.
There actually is something coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so much a wall flag, but I'll just say it can be used as multiple things. I'm
very keen for a queen-sized mattress and pillow cover set, whatever they're called. I don't buy them. I don't know. But yeah. So I mean, this has been a really, really insightful chat. Do we get any more Beverly Chills? I know you're going to be pretty busy with Ocean Grove and the Odd World, but is that still on the cards, or is that on the back burner for a bit?
It's on the back burner for a bit.
Yeah.
Just a bit hard with Nick and I. Obviously live in different states and stuff, and he spends a bit of time in California and everything. So we're just feeling it out for now. But yeah, he's still obviously one of our best mates, and he's me and the boys and Nick, we're all just great mates. So we'll just see how we go. I guess we're just kind of riding away for now. Yeah, no, that's sick. Well, I'll be sure to listen out for a collaboration sometime in the future for that too. Then. Yeah, for sure. Thank you again so much for your time and for answering a few of these questions. No worries. Yeah, cheers for having me.